Can't be coming here with an unfortified mind, especially in a book like this. Before I actually begin, I also should mention there are 6 books in the Wicked Villain series. There is also a fuckload of books overall in all the different types of series. Series. But this is the Beast, which apparently I don't know if this is the 4th book that she wrote. Apparently it came out 2019? After the other one anyway. The fuck you reading today? The Beast. The Beast, which is about the Beauty and the Beast. However, so something that seems a little weird to me. I need to look this up because it's actually killing me. In the movie The Beauty and the Beast, you have Belle, the Beast, and the other character is Gaston, right? Right, and I'm also assuming that Belle is short for Isabell, or is her name actually just Belle? Because this book, I saw the back of it, and the back cover, and also the first page, weirds me out, because Gaston is Gaeton. Now that's not a typo. That is his name. Gaeton. Gaeton? I'm gonna call him Gaeton, because there's gonna be a lot of interesting shit today. Her name is just Belle. Yeah, I've also been heard it's just Belle. But this book calls her Isabell. So, I mean, maybe she is a Belle. I don't know. Anyway, let me get the music started and I'll read the back. Oh yeah, and this is going to be a long night. There we go. Once upon a time, I fell in love with 2 men. Their feelings for me were matched only by their hatred for each other. Gaeton, with his brash charm and casual cruelty. Beast, his lust equal to his penchant for violence. Sorry, penchant. Penchant for violence. Why not just say his thirst for violence? Alright. Being with them was sinful and perfect in different ways. In the end, I couldn't choose, and I lost them both. Oh, I just noticed something. Hang on, this needs to be hidden. There we go. Okay. La Belle. La Belle et la Bête. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that correct, because they lost me on that one. But her name's not Isabell. Gotcha. That's all I gotta know. It's not Isabell. Anyway. Now, my sisters have taken me. With securing our power based, no matter the cost, I will do anything for my family, even if it means agreeing to the terms set by Gaeton and Beast. The 3 of us together, but only for as long as it takes me to choose one of them, once and for all. When playing games of power, happily ever after isn't a priority, not even for me, especially not for me. Perhaps, Sage, perhaps, because here's who I've got so far, alright? Here is Belle. Everyone say hi to Belle, there's Belle. Here's Beast. You know, good old Disney Beast, alright. I mean, pretty accurate with those terminologies because of how this book is going to go. But there's one other character. Now, let me give you some backstory before I pull up this 3rd image, because it is not who you think it's going to be. Alright? So a long time ago, a friend of mine, another streamer friend of mine, gave me an image from a certain game that they were playing. And hang on, I gotta turn down the Xenoblade music. It's fucking so loud, holy shit. The game that they were playing, to my knowledge, is I had to look it up before the stream just so I'm aware. It is a Disney dating sim game for a lot of the Disney villains, and it's called like Disney Twisted Wonderlands or something. It's a phone game for for iOS and Android, I believe. Again, don't quote me on that. That's just what I'm looking at. And there are a lot of sprites in the game, and a lot of the characters are based on, you know, the Disney characters. And considering Hades from the fucking last book didn't look anything like Hades, alright, I thought, why not just use this character? Because again, I've been holding onto this image for over 2 years. I'd like to point that out. And now I finally get to use it for something. Because I didn't realize. Man, it's like a void has been fulfilled. I can finally use this Gaston image I've been holding on to. There he is, the fucking Chad himself. Fucking Gigolo Bigolo with a big old whistle-o. Fucking, my god. I absolutely love that Chadley Gaston. Because if I had the choice of Beast or Gaston in this case, I would instantly go Gaston. Even if I had the choice of Belle, I'd go for Gaston. Alright? Like, my god. How could you say no to that? Belle only has one true option here. Why is he a gym coach? Because apparently the dating sim takes place in high school. And the villains are from different houses of the school, and he is absolutely a gym coach. He looks like a Fire Emblem Heroes character. That's exactly what I said the first time I saw him too. Like, he's a 5-star gym coach. He's a cool drop in the gacha. 5-star gold rarity. 3! Oh man. Yeah, only outrivaled by fucking Hades from the last game. Alright. So, this book does have a disclaimer at the start. Content warning. Content warning for the stream as well. I'm gonna try and, like, censor this as much as I can like last time. Alright, as to the best of my ability. Solid 3 out of 5. He's a little over halfway there. So, the content warning. This book contains the aftermath of a parental death by cancer. And then in quotations, it happens before the beginning of the book. So, if you read the previous one, which we haven't read by the way, which is the Tinkerbell and Hook book. Oh, good, the Hook book. Anyway, this may be upsetting for some readers. So if you're like, you know, if you didn't fortify your mind, this may shock you quite a bit. Always liked Hook. Hook was I'm curious to see how that book goes. I only know that it involves Tinkerbell, Captain Hook, Peter Pan, and some other character from the fucking, you know, whatever that fucking, you know, that movie with the boy that floats. And I know the ending where Tinkerbell gets married to Hook. And this takes place after that. This also takes place after the whole BDSM Hercules thing. Alright. Anyway. Chapter 1. Isabell. This is also taking on the perspective thing, so this is from Isabell's perspective, and being like a Gaeton's perspective and whatnot. Anyway. We have to do something. It has to be you, Izzy. For the good of the family. My sister's voice rang in my ears. Even hours after our conversation, I stand on the curb and stare up at the building before me. It looks nearly identical to those around it, a nondescript grey square reaching into the sky, as if it has every right to be there. It's not remotely the same. No. This place arguably holds the most power. Kavar City has no offer. The most power Kavar City has to offer. I forgot, this is all in the same universe, by the way. Wendy, Hook, Peter, Tinkerbell, and Smee. Smee? Smee? Who the fuck is Smee? What? Fucking Smee. He's the first. That's his name? What? He was in the other book briefly, for about one sentence. I think he was just referred to Hook's first mate. I think that's how he was referred to. I don't think they used the name. Interesting. Anyway, again, like, Katee Roberts has set up a fucking, like, like Marvel Cinematic Universe, but in these books. All right, so they're all taking place in, again, Kava City isn't the underworld, but you know, like the fucking place where all the Disney villains hang out, the like party pad, whatever. Anyway, neutral space. Every territory leader has an open invitation to come and go for a price, of course. My eldest sister has been here a few times, but I'm strictly forbidden from attending. Or, I was before my father died. It's been months, and the grief still clings to me like a second skin. During my darkest days, I wonder if it won't cling forever. My father was supposed to live for decades yet, to pass power to his daughters and retire to whatever powerful men do when they're no longer running a territory. Is this lady not being sued? Not yet. Not yet. She might be, though. She might be. I actually wonder how close Disney holds their IPs. Like, are they fucking... I'm sure they have their finger on the trigger whenever somebody mentions the word Mickey Mouse. I had to check my doors in case the SWAT team was going to bust in there for a minute. But... because I imagine, like, with the way they, you know, fucking DMCA shit, like, including Star Wars and Marvel and even their own stuff, like, my god. It's on Path, and they didn't even let, the fucking Disney characters into Smash. Like, throughout all of Sora's, like, final Smasher shit, there's no references to Donald, Goofy, or whatever. They just got fucking Thanos snapped. They don't exist. They can't have him seeping into Nintendo. Sora is a good character. Anyway, he was fond of saying he'd like to spend his last days surrounded by dogs and grandchildren. It won't happen now. Cancer took him, and there's no getting him back. I have to close my eyes against the cascade of emotion. I don't want to be here. Walking into the devil's den. I'm not the leader like Cordelia or the knight from Fire Emblem. I'm not a genius like Sienna. I couldn't think of a reference fast enough. I'm simply the youngest. The woman who never quite grew up. The one who values her personal freedom above all else. My sisters were always destined to hold positions within our father's organization. I was allowed to find my own way up until my father's death. I believe that way would lead me on countless adventures and travels across the world to freedom. That's no longer an option. It's got dark real fast. Yeah, I'm not even like a page in and it's already fucking hitting me. Good god. The first step is the hardest. To keep moving toward the fate I want nothing to do with. To not turn and run until I'm somewhere far from Kava City and the chains of my sisters, and the chains my sisters are asking me to encase myself in. Inside the facade of normality continues. I step into the elevator and take slow breaths that do nothing but calm my racing heart. I don't know if I can do this. It seems simple enough from where my sisters sit. Our two most formidable generals have left us and are making no plans to return. I'm sorry, is this in the Middle Ages or is it like in modern day? I don't know. It's imperative they stay that way, so we will do nothing to ensure it happens. Simple. Except, it's not simple. At all. Not for me. The elevator doors open, and I step into a room that is my first indication I've left the real world. Such as it is. Behind. I'm getting fucking real confused. The room is uniform marble, giving the impression of being unmoored. The only furniture is a single desk, and a beautiful black man sits behind it. Holy shit, she's at the entrance to the underworld. Oh my god, you guys remember this? When fucking Hercules busted down the doors and he's like,
There's a room full of marble here. There's a guy, and he's black, and he's guarding this door.
remember that? Shit, it's all coming together. Oh, I forgot. Actually, hang on. Let me rephrase this. These guys actually aren't on the screen yet. It's just Belle. It's just Belle. They didn't listen to the first one. Oh shit, Sage, you're missing out. You're missing out because it's all taking place in the same universe. It's really kind of crazy to read. It's like reading a comic book, but without the pictures. Okay. I feel like, I hope these books don't like, what's the word? Don't feel like a sequel. Like, I can pick up any one of these books and just read it as though I haven't read the previous one. Because, that's gonna be weird if it's like a continuation of like the fucking Hades thing in this book. That'd be so weird. It's gonna take time off your time you'll never get back, Sage. Oh yes. He looks up as I approach and gifts me with a smile that seems to brighten the room.
Welcome to the underworld, Isabell Belmont.
Belmont? Belmont? Hold on. So they got away with it though, Sage, because there's an E at the end of Belmont. It's Belmonte. But I'm gonna say it Belmont because they're a fucking vampire slayer. Isabell the Vampire Slayer. Of course he knows who I am. Even though this desk sat unmanned the only other time I came to the underworld. Being the daughter of the so-called Man in Black is enough to make me a strange kind of famous. I give him a practiced smile, even though all I want to do is turn around and leave. Thank you. Wow.
Wow, you sound just like the fucking head honcho lady we've got here. That's, you know, Hades' right-hand woman.
Oh, thank you again. He rises gracefully and motions to the large black door dominating the wall behind him.
Since it's officially... sorry, my voice keeps changing. Since it's officially your first time, Megara will need to speak with you before engaging in any activities.
Activities? Such a mundane word to encompass a very unmundane topic. I know what goes on here. Of course, everyone in Kavar City does. Power, and kink, and rainbows. The thought thrills me, even as my palms go clammy. Most importantly, the rainbows. Part-time whore. I need to start spicing up. When I was reading the Sonic Harem, I realized I can spice up these words and make them very funny if I use food. Like pizza and chocolate and cake. So I will try to use, you know, food in place of some of these words. Just because I think it'll be very funny if, you know, the beast is down there between her thighs eating some pizza. Sorry. Don't ruin pizza. Name tacos. I feel like if I use the euphemism for the word, it's infinitely worse than what's written in the book. Jesus. I just can't. I'm now thinking of oysters. I had wondered if Hades would acknowledge our very short and very ill-fated meeting several weeks ago. From the front desk man's greeting, he is. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I came here before looking for some insight into our operation with Beast and Gaeton. But Hades gives nothing away for free. I'm not desperate enough to make one of his infamous deals. If tonight goes poorly, I might have no other choice. I think Adam likes fish tacos. I'm not quite sure who Adam is, but I'm going to say yes. Yes, he likes fish tacos. I nod at the man at the front desk, keeping my expression locked down. Is Megara available now? Another of those beautiful smiles.
Well, she is. Please, go ahead.
Thank you. Approaching the giant door feels like approaching the entrance to the underworld in truth. I just want to make a reference to the song that's playing in the background. I know it's distracting from the book, but I have only ever heard this song with lyrics. So it's very strange to not have lyrics. Oh, sorry, not lyrics. What am I thinking of? This is Silverlim during the day. I mean, during the night. I'm thinking of the other version. What was I thinking of? Oh, that's right. Yeah, the later on in the playlist, the flight theme is the instrumental version as well. Adam is the Beast's real name. I mean, like, okay, I'll be honest with you. I never watched Beauty and the Beast, alright? Because I think it was past my time. And, like, I never went back and watched it. I pretty much saw almost every other Disney movie out there. It's just not that one. So I know the Beast turns back into a human at some point. And, oh shit, that reminds me. I forgot to mention. The cover of the book, by the way. This is it. And yes, it's higher quality than the other one. Also, the cover that I'm reading does not look like this, by the way. But let me tell you, Belle fucking nailed it. Spot on. All right, she looks pretty much identical to the Disney version. Who the fuck are the other two people? Like, who the fuck are they? Adam and Gaston. Okay, Sage, which one is in my personal opinion, I think the Beast or Adam is the guy on the right, and Gaston is the person on the left, but they look fucking nothing like how I remember them, alright? And the reason why I say the Beast is the one on the right is because he's taller than the other guy, and he's got a beard, alright? Adam is rich. I mean, he does look pretty. He's got a business suit. Alright, you telling me the other fucking guy couldn't afford a business suit? Like, but why does he look like that, though? Gaston, what happened to you, man? I think Gaston would wear a suit. I think Gaston would have, like, black hair. And hang on, let me look up an actual picture of Gaston. Hold on. Because I'm pretty sure he looks very different. I'm sorry, if I just search Gaston, is it gonna give me the right... Okay, thank God. Dude. He looks nothing like Gaston. And pecs for days. Where did this scrawny guy in this fucking, like, pauper white shirt and, like, short brown hair... He's such a generic white guy. Like, where did this guy come from? He has no, like, redeeming qualities. Maybe he's good at playing football. I don't know. Maybe he's got that going for him. Maybe he's packing. I mean, like, I hope this book goes into detail about his appearance and what he actually does for a living. I need to know. I really need to know. I hope he's some, like, fucking, you know, like a virgin jock who just fucking, like, doesn't know what the hell he's doing. Alright, and the Beast, or Adam, knows exactly what's going on. Alright. I'll leave the cover right there just so you know what we're reading. But man, again, I implore you to just, like, Google search images Gaston and just see the fucking Chad we're dealing with. Like, the fucking gigolo, like, Crimson Chin maniac himself. Like, it's just, like... My God. Anyway. The reason why I say gigolo is because I saw it pronounced. Or not saw it pronounced, but I saw it written in the last book. And it's like how I knew it was gigolo, but that's how I fucking read it without thinking because my brain wasn't clicked in. It's like, oh yeah, gigolo, yeah, that's it's cause he's funny, right? Anyway, shit. Once I cross this threshold, there's no going back, which is fitting, because there wasn't any going back from the moment my sisters sat down and laid out what happened to us if Gaeton and the Beast leave permanently. More intense skirmishes with our borders, maybe even a war, if it comes to that. Again, I didn't realize that there's like gang violence that happens in the, you know, Kavar City and whatnot. Didn't have the brain cell? No. No, it's like me pronouncing Gnocchi. I'm not going to elaborate. I've just lost my father. I will do anything to ensure my sister's safety. Anything. Even reach out to my exes under these less than ideal circumstances. Gnocchi, yes. Gnocchi, Sage. The door opens. Oh, sorry. The door gives easily beneath my touch, and I step through into darkness. I blink, trying to adjust. It's not truly dark back here, but the intentionally dim lighting creates a strange intimacy I don't know what to do with. I stop short, trying to take stock of the room. A large oblong bar in the center surrounds a truly overwhelming statue of what appears to be a Nickelodeon slime fest. Deep booths line the walls on all sides, many of them occupied. A door on the other side of the room has a short white woman standing in front of it, obviously security of some kind. Gerardo, welcome to the illustrious book reading as well. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Through there is where the kink happens, where people shed their civilized selves and engage in all manner of things that I can only know about in theory. Beast and Gaeton may be patrons of this place, but they never brought me here. Neither of them ever. Things are gooey and green. Yeah, it's Belle just happened to jump in when the Kids' Choice Awards is being played on in the underworld, and boy, people are getting slimed left and right. It's a mess. My brain feels strangely buzzy and detached. I can't decide if I'm relieved or disappointed that I don't see the men in the lounge. Either they're not here yet, or they're already in the back playing with other people. Oh no, they're voting. They're voting on who wins the Kids' Choice Awards. I have no right to the jealousy that stings in my chest. None. Gaeton and I have been together in over a year. My relationship with Beast ended a mere month after mine, and Gaeton's did. They are single and free to do as they wish with whomever they wish. Too pure for this. They have a little sandcastle pit out back. They're just playing. They're just playing around. Like, I imagine lots of kinks happen back there, and I'm sure somebody's kink is to, like, I don't know, get pushed on the swing set. So, you know. Who am I to judge? I rub my hand against my chest, my palm skating over silk. I dressed carefully tonight, in a short black dress that clings to my body and teases at what I may or may not be wearing beneath it. I'm still not sure it's the right choice. I'm not sure of anything any longer.
Isabell?
Oh, wait. Is this who I think it is? Sorry, it's not. Isabell. The white woman who approaches seems perfectly at home here. She wears tailored slacks that nip at her ankles to display expensive red heels, and her equally crimson blouse drapes over her lean body in a way that feels downright see, the problem is I can't use the word I was and that feels downright colorful. Dark hair falls to her shoulders in waves and does nothing to soften the sharpness of her features. But then, this woman doesn't look like she's interested in blunting her edges. She gives me a smile that doesn't quite reach her eyes. I'm Megira. Come with me. Oh god, she's back. She's back. The fucking book's not over yet. This is still the Hercules book. It's still going. Meg with Belle. So again, Sage, this like, you know, Marvel Cinematic Universe, or, you know, Disney literary universe, seems to tie in all of the Disney characters into one, like, place in time. Like fucking Hercules and Meg and Hades were with, like, Tinkerbell and the girl from Snow White, and who I later found out was the girl from fucking, what was her name? Shit. God, it was Snow White, and then there was another one. There was another girl from a Disney movie that I forgot now. Fuck me dead. Something. It was something. Anyway, moving on. I fall into step behind her, my body obeying before my mind has a chance to catch up. It's almost enough to make me dig my heels on principle, but I can't afford to have my entrance to the underworld barred. We head down a hallway and through a door into a study. Once again, I stop short and try to process. It's a deep room, decorated in greys. Possibly 50 shades of greys? With an arrangement of couches on one side and a desk on the other. The lack of color should make it feel cold, but somehow it's welcoming, in a distant kind of way. Megara moves to perch on the... Hang on, do I still have the old, like, Meg image? I might. Hang on. Hold on, the crossover is real. Where the hell is she? Oh, fuck, here she is. Oh, hell yeah. The crossover nobody asked for. Megara moves to perch on the edge of the desk and waves an elegant hand at the chair in front of her. Sit. I sit. Bark. I bark. That didn't happen. She studies me as if she wants to peel apart my skin and poke around inside my head. It's not a comfortable feeling, and I have to force myself to hold her gaze, despite every instinct demanding I drop my eyes. Finally, Megara sits back and props her hands on the desk. It should look casual, but it somehow gives the impression of a predator about to pounce. I'll admit, I never expected you, not after Hades sent you packing with your tail between your legs. She tilts, it's like she's actually talking to a dog. She tilts her head to the side, still studying me. I should bill you for all the damage Beast and Gaeton have caused to this club, all because of your pretty little... I'm just trying to think of the word to use here, because once I commit to this word, I'm going to use it every single time this word comes up. I can't use secret. I can't use the word secret. No, not for this one. Because of your pretty little pizza. I blink. I can't use the same voice, which sucks, because I have a very limited repertoire when it comes to this kind of shit. Fuck it. I hope Meg doesn't show up more than once. Sorry, I blink. Excuse me? Oh, you sound just like me. You're in the underworld, sweetheart. There's no point in playing coy. You've never come to play before, which means you have a reason for being here, and I highly doubt it's because you've suddenly developed a lust for kinky good times. If that were the case, you would have already indulged with those two fine specimens. She's making too many jumps. I can barely keep up. Bella's talking now. What are you talking about? Except, I know, don't I? Did I truly expect to walk in here? Oh, sorry, fuck, shit. What are you talking about? Except, I know, don't I? Did I truly expect to walk in here with no questions asked? Hades and Megara don't hold any influence over the main players in Kavar City by being fools. Meg is talking. Keep the play acting for the men, Isabell. That poopy doesn't work on me. At her derisive look, I tense. She's right. Playing innocent won't get me anywhere in here. I should have known better. That role usually works better with men. Anyway, I straightened the tiniest bit, though it's still a challenge to hold her gaze. And Isabella's talking. I need them. And then Meg. Now we're getting somewhere. Elaborate. How much to tell? I decide to stick with what's public knowledge. Belle again. They're our generals. Back to Meg. Seems to me like they were your generals when your father was still alive. Oof. That oof wasn't in the book. Something like sympathy flickers through her brown eyes. Sorry for your loss. Then back to Belle. Thank you. I reply, automatically. Just like I have every other time someone has offered their condolences in the last few months. The words mean nothing, change nothing. Every person in this city should drown in their apologies and sorrow, and it still wouldn't bring my father back. Megara finally sighs. Then, Meg talking again. Hades has decided to let this little drama play out despite my reservations. So, you'll be allowed into both the lounge and the playrooms, provided you follow the club rules. Consent is our god, Isabell. She gives me another long look. You have a subby written all over you. Oh, a subby wubby? Ooh-woo? I'd say I don't understand how those two managed not to drag you in here at one point or another. But I know all too well about how misguided men can be when they put you on a pedestal. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say to that. Then back to Belle. Thank you for access to the club. Back to Meg. I doubt you'll be thanking me before this is over. She shakes her head and pushes out the desk. I can't keep you from approaching them, but if they aren't interested in talking, you don't get to force the issue. You might be the precious princess in your territory, but this is neutral space, and our rules prevail over all others here. Do you understand? Back to Belle. Yes. If I'd been able to quarter Gaeton and Beast in my own territory, I wouldn't need to come here, but they've been slippery. I'm not even sure Gaeton has been home in over a month, and he's not taking my calls. Any of our calls. And Beast? Even when he was in my bed, he felt more like a ghost than a man. Hell is neutral space. Yes. Yes, Hades governs the neutral zone. Dude, I hope Katee Roberts has a map. Alright? Like, I hope she has this so planned out that she has a map of Kavar City, the location of the underworld, and the territories surrounding Kavar City. And I want to know who governs what. Alright? I fucking need to know. Dad respected everyone. My god. No one can pin that man down if he's not interested in being pinned down. It was one of the things that drew me so strongly to him initially. A way I thought we were kindred spirits. Megara nods again, but not like she likes it. Meg talking. Do you have a basic understanding of kink? Back to Belle. Yes. One could argue that I have more than a basic understanding, but it's all theoretical. My respective relationships with Gaeton and Beast were both vanilla, and I'm looking for chocolate. That wasn't in the book, which is something of a startling revelation now that I know where their tastes lie. They may have attended meetings at the underworld with my father over the years, but to the best of my knowledge, they didn't indulge until our respective relationships had ended. I don't understand it. They must have known what they liked, must have known they weren't being completely fulfilled in my bed, and yet neither of them ever said a single thing about it. I want to know why. A kindred spirit. I'm a kinder surprise. I love those things. Those are absolutely delicious. The fucking moment I found out that the people that make Kinder eggs just made the chocolate without the surprise in it. Oh, that was amazing. I fucking love those things. Oh shit, this is a continuation of whatever she said. Oh yeah. I want to know why. One of the many answers I don't have a right to, but crave all the same. They make Kinder balls. What in the fuck is a Kinder ball? I've only ever seen a Kinder Surprise, and then like the rectangular little Kinder chocolates. I'm gonna look up what a Kinder ball is right now, but it'll be a fucking sex toy, I swear to God. Hang on. That's a Kinder egg with candy inside. Wait, what? Candy inside? Sorry, I'm getting the Australian response. Hang on a second. Hang on. I fucking... Oh God, I don't have my fucking, like, whatchamacallit, bookmarker anymore. God damn it. Hang on. Alright, there we go. That'll work. What's the American Kinder Ball? What the fuck? That's not real, right? What the fuck is that? Kinder eggs are coming to America. Why do they look wrong? Kinder Joy? Kinder Joy. What? They look incorrect. That's not how I remember my eggs. Why'd they got like shit inside them? What? They've got like 2 balls. I don't understand. Why are there balls in the egg? I'm sorry, a Wonder Ball. Wonder Ball, eh? Alright, listen. What the fuck is a Wonder Ball? It's like a Kinder egg, but you hollowed it out. It's just the chocolate. Oh, wait. It's just a chocolate bowl with candy inside it. What the fuck? Alright, yeah, nah, Sage. I didn't realize Kinder eggs were, like, Australian only. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. Anyway. She motions to the door, Meg is speaking. Then by all means, go play. Mind your manners or you'll be bounced out of here so fast that pretty head of yours might spin right off your neck. I rise slowly to my feet. Belle is talking again. You know, most of the time when people decide they don't like me, they've actually met me first. Megera raises a perfectly shaped dark brow. Back to Meg. I'm not most people, and even if I were, I consider Gaeton my friend. Beast is one of our patrons. I've witnessed the damage you did to them. Isabell, some things are unforgivable. She's wrong, of course. Or rather, she doesn't have the full story. It's easy to paint me villainous. It's easy to paint me villainous shades for the production, but it takes 2 to tango. Or 3 in this case. We did not come to this place on my power alone, but that's none of Megera's business. I channel my middle sister, Sienna, and stare Megera down. It doesn't feel neutral, but I've been taught how to move amongst big players from the time I learned how to walk. This woman is powerful, but she's just one of many. Ultimately, she holds no power over me. In theory. If we're done here. Then back to Meg. Step carefully, sweetheart. She waves me out the door, and I hope to never do her voice ever again. The book didn't say that, and I have to concentrate to keep my gait. Hold, one moment. Google, please define what the word gait means. I'm sorry. A person's manner of walking. Ha! The more you know. A person's manner of walking. I have to concentrate to keep my gait even and unhurried. To keep your brisk pace, your walking speed, your like manner of walking, so to speak. Alright. In the short time I closeted up with Megira, the lounge has gained a number of people, couples and thruples, and people who seem content to talk and ignore the promise of rainbows in the air. Or maybe it's not rainbows. Maybe it's the pot of gold. That wasn't in the book. It's power. The kind sometimes exchanged only for a night, sometimes for a lifetime. I feel like I'm dying of thirst, and someone just shoved me into an ocean. Water everywhere, but none of it for my drinking. Oh, that's good, because it's all salt water. You wouldn't want to drink salt water. All of these people are off limits to me. They aren't why I'm here. A couple moves toward the bar, clearing my line of sight to the booth nearest to the door back to the playroom. They're all playing pool back there. I get a sense of a massive white man, and then he leans forward into the meager light cast over the table. Dark hair that's gone a little shaggy from need of a haircut. Shoulders that will fill any doorway. I hope he can get through the door though, Belle. I really hope he can. That wasn't in the book. A surprisingly generous mouth on a face that looks carved from the side of a mountain. He's got freckles too, though I can't pick them out across the distance. Gaeton meets my gaze across the room. His dark eyes widen for the barest moment before he locks it all down. There was a time when he didn't try to hide himself from me, but I've long since burned that bridge. I don't deserve his kindness, or that hint of vulnerability that belies his size and strength. He could take me apart at the seams, but he always handled me as if I were spun of glass. As if I were made of spun glass. No longer. He starts to stand, but goes still halfway through the motion, his attention landing on something over my right shoulder, or rather, someone. The air shifts in the room, filling with a promise of violence. Just like that, I know who's behind me. My entire body clenches as Beast's rough voice sounds in my ear. Hello, Isabell. God, Beast, please don't talk ever again. Holy shit. Beast, you gotta take a step back. Chapter 2. This is also from Isabell's perspective, which is strange because usually there's never two back to back. But I guess this is to set up the fucking plot. I twist to see Beast, and as always, his beauty takes my breath away. Sorry, hang on, I need to get him on screen. His fucking fabulous beauty, the hairy man himself. There he is. Meg is gone. Looks like a Chad. Anyway. He looks like the prince in a fairy tale. I mean, is he? All sculpted cheekbones that you can barely see under his fur, and sensual lips that are also underneath his thick tuft of hair on his face. His short dark hair covering his entire body is perfectly styled, and he's wearing his customary jeans that are ripped because of his fucking muscular thighs, and a t-shirt that really shouldn't cover him at all. In fact, hairs are poking through the t-shirt that I can see all over him. He tried to put a jacket on, but the jacket ripped. Sorry, this is actually... Sorry, that none of that... Sorry, that whole description wasn't in the book. I'm sorry. He's a normal fucking guy. It should make him look underdressed. Wait, why the fuck is there a... Oh yeah, it should make him look underdressed. Everyone else in the room is wearing suits and dresses, but Beast simply looks at home in his skin. Sorry, you mean his fur, Isabell, because he's covered in, you know, he's covered in fur, Isabell. One would never know. He's one of the deadliest people on my father's payroll. My breath catches, and pain lances my chest. Not my father's payroll. Not any longer. Not ever again. He's gone, and there's nothing in heaven or hell that will bring him back again. Something flickers in Beast's blue eyes. Something almost like concern before he goes icy cold. What are you doing here, Isabell? I can see Gaeton climbing slowly to his feet out of the corner of my eye. I keep my body slighted, turned toward him, an invitation I desperately need him to take me up on. I need both these men in a room, and I can't do that if Gaeton thinks I showed up here with Beast. I lick my lips, and Beast's intention follows the movement. I came for you. I glance at Gaeton, now striding towards us with long steps. Both of you. Gaeton stops just out of my reach. I'm painfully aware of a number of eyes on us. We have the attention of the room. If they shun me now, my sisters will pay the price. Our territory will pay the price. I shove down my pride, shove it deep, and lock it away. There is no place for it here. I can't demand anything. Can't expect them to fall in line. They hold all the power in the interaction. They hold all the power in this interaction, and pretending otherwise will only result in ruin. Instead, I let my voice quiver the tiniest bit. I'm not even faking. Not really. I simply let my control lapse for a fraction of an inch. I just want to talk, please. Gaeton and Beast exchange a look filled with so much animosity. I have to fight, not to take a step back. Beast shrugs. Gaeton gives himself the smallest shake and looks around, seeming to register that we have an audience. You have 5 minutes. Sorry, was that? Sorry, that was Gaeton. I'm sorry, hang on. Shit. So, in reference to the previous book, I only have like fucking 10 voices. Okay, so I have to use, you know, fucking Hercules' voice because, if you're wondering, fucking Gaeton looks like this fucking nerdy wimp for some reason. I don't know why. I really don't know why he looks like that. When in actuality, this is the fucking, you know, gigolo chat I'm looking at. Anyway. Where is he?
You have 5 minutes.
More like 2, Beast murmurs. Not enough time, but I'll make it work. I don't have another choice. Okay. I'm gonna start calling people that now. Gigolos? Gigolos? Make up your best interpretation of what a gigolo means. I like to believe it's somebody who laughs because they giggle. Anyway, Gaeton turns on his heel and stalks to the door leading deeper into the club. I follow, having to work to keep pace with him in my high heels. I can feel Beast at my back, but he makes no move to walk next to me. Impossible not to feel like a prisoner being marched to her execution. These men would never, ever hurt me. Or at least, that used to be true. I don't know what's true anymore. The world stopped making sense when my father died. It doesn't matter. Whatever their price, I'll pay it to ensure my family remains safe. The door leads into a large room. There are scatterings of couches grouped together in a way designed to encourage socializing, and in between their spaces are all manners of kinky equipment. Spanking benches, suspension racks, St. Andrew's crosses, Should I have read those or should I have censored those? I don't know. They're not really they're not swears. None of them are swears. But maybe it's because of their implication. Yeah, actually, the St. Andrew's crosses were littered throughout the previous book, but I actually don't know what they are. I'm assuming I'm not going to look it up because I mean I can probably use my best imagination, my best imaginary guess as to what they are, but I'm assuming that they would hang the person in a cross-shaped fashion, so that they won't be able to move and they could be like spanked and whatnot. Anyway, things I'd recognize from my internet searches. Ah, me too, Belle. I can relate. But can't remember the names of... But can't remember the names of off the top of my head.
Eyes forward, Isabell.
I snapped my gaze back to Gaeton's back, just as quickly... And ignore the... Sorry. Just as quickly. Ignore the command. There is a man with medium brown hair. Skin. Sorry. There's a... What did I say? Hair. Sorry, where was the word hair? There was no hair there. There is a man with medium brown skin flogging a plus-sized white woman, while another man kneels between her spread thighs, his face buried in her pizza. He's really eating a lot. He's having a big fill of that pizza. My skin goes hot and tight at the sight, and then goes even hotter when I recognize her. It's Tink. Oh, like Tinker Bell. Ah, yes, of course. Oh god, Tinkerbell. Anyway, my clothing designer, and now the wife to Hook. Oh yeah, spoiler alert, she got married. One of the other territory leaders. Now that I recognize her, I realize I recognize him too. Oh gods, she's completely helpless, completely on display. Even as part of me cringes at the vulnerability. I'm sorry, cringe? This is a cringe moment? I didn't think she'd actually write cringe in this book. A small corner of my a small corner of my mind is writhing in jealousy of her experience. It's the flag of St. Andrew. I'm sorry, I'll have to look up a fucking St. Andrew cross now. I'm fucking... I accidentally Google images Guy, and I now know how to walk, because apparently Gaeton is a very specific method of walking that I never knew about before. Now, let me tell you, as a human being, when I put my right foot in front of my left foot, and then put my right foot in front of my left foot again, I have Gaeted. Holy shit! My god, I need to look up the St. Andrew cross. Oh, it's one of those! Oh, okay. Okay, I can't show that on stream, but I know what it is now. Call it a fucking gallop? Oh, no, I call that fucking walking, mate. Just walking. I know it's a flag. It looks like the flag. It does look like the flag. Can confirm now. I was thinking it was more like a you know, a Jesus cross, but I guess that's a little bit different, huh? Anyway, Gaeton leads us out of the room and down a hallway lined with doors. He chooses one, seemingly at random, but when we enter the room, it appears to be a generic study, steeped in understated elegance, but normal in every way that matters. But then, I notice the panel on the wall, near the door, and the camera situated to ensure no corner of the room is hidden. Not so normal after all. Cause Scotland. Fucking Scotland, holy shit. It's not what I had in mind, by the way. In my mind, it was like basically that position, but without the X. Without the X. They were just like hooks or something. Anyway. Well, I lost my train of thought. Hang on. Gaeton kicks one of the chairs in front of the desk so it's angled to see the entire room. Why did he kick it? Anyway, to see the entire room, and drops into it. The man doesn't know how to sit without sprawling. And even with... I was about to say furry. Even with fury darkening his expression, this is no exception. Beast shuts the door and moves to lean against the desk, unconsciously mirroring the same position Megara took when I spoke to her. Oh, that's pretty sus. He crosses his arms over his chest and watches me, waiting. Gaeton has no such patience.
What the hell are you doing here, Isabell?
Now's the time to lay out my argument, but the words dry up in their presence. I lick my lips again, and give him the same answer I gave Beast. I'm here for you. Both of you. Gaeton doesn't look impressed.
Yeah, well, I don't think so. We tried that, and it blew up in our faces. I'm not doing it again.
Why is Gaston a nerd? I mean, aside from the Gaston image I have on screen, this Gaston? Yeah. Yeah, he's a creepy nerd. Absolutely. Without a doubt. Again, unrelated to, you know, this Gaston who looks like an absolute fucking Chad, alright? That's my imaginary Gaston. Sorry, you know, Gaeton. Again, I don't know why they put a fucking E in his name instead of an S. I'm not gonna say Gaston. I'm not gonna change his name to Gaston. Alright? Because then Disney will fucking come down and sue me. But Gaeton for now, I guess. That's exactly it, Sage. That's how it's spelled in the book. Anyway, if I don't think fast, they'll pack me up and send me on my way, and this will all be for nothing. Failure is not an option. It can't be. Come back to the territory. Resume your positions. We need you. Beast raises an eyebrow, but it's Gaeton's cruel laughter that echoes throughout the room.
I should have known. I should have known this is all power and games. It always was with you.
He leans forward and braces his elbows on his big thighs.
I don't pretend to speak for this donkey hole, but there's nothing in that territory for me now.
Nothing, including me. It shouldn't hurt so much to be rejected by a man who already dumped me, but it does. Sweet gods, it does. I turn to Beast, but I might as well seek solace from my glacier for all the warmth he gives me. Hopelessness rises in my chest, threatening to send me on my knees. I can't fail. I can't. My bottom lip quivers the tiniest bit before I shut my reaction down. Please. Beast studies me for a long moment. His lips slowly curve, the barest hint of a cruel smile. I've seen that expression on his face before, always preceding him, delivering one of my father's punishments to someone who crossed him. Get on your knees, Isabell. If you're going to beg, do it properly. Gaeton flinches like the other man struck him.
What the fire truck, Beast?
Beast doesn't look away from me. Guy is pronounced as gay. Alright, Gaeton it is. Gaeton it is. Alright. I don't know if I should have gone with Gaeton, but I mean, with a voice like that. Why the voice for Beast? Because he's a beast. What do you want me to do? He's fine. He's fine. Anyway, Beast doesn't look away from me. It feels like the intensity of his gaze is a weight across my shoulders and chest, driving me slowly, inexorably to my knees. You heard me. How bad do you want us back?
You don't speak for me.
Gaeton rumbles. I already left my pride at the door. I can't afford the luxury of it when I'm bargaining for the lives of so many. In the end, it's far simpler than I could have dreamed to give in to Beast's gravity and sink to my knees. The carpet is surprisingly soft against my bare skin, and I shiver. Are you happy now? Please come back. Beast rises and moves slowly around me. It's a struggle not to twist, to keep him in sight. Instead, I focus on Gaeton, on the way he watches us so closely. His gaze jumping from me to Beast, from Beast to me, back to Beast, then that commercial, that guy, the Old Spice commercial.
What are you up to, you bastard?
Beast digs his hands into my hair and tugs sharply, bowing my back and drawing a gasp from my lips. Oh, there we go with the back bowing again. He's fine, sure. In all our time together, he was always devastatingly gentle, until I thought I'd go out of my mind and scream in his face to touch me. Pain flickers to pleasure, then back again, then back to pleasure, then back to pain. And sorry, every time the book says like, it's to this, and then to this, and then to this, I have to fucking keep going with it. Anyway, I have to bite back a moan. I stare up into his beautiful face, but he's not looking at me. He's looking at Gaeton. I propose a bargain.
You're out of your fire trucking mind.
Gaeton. Beast says it almost gently. Look at her. He gives my hair another sharp tug. This time, I can't stop the moan. My body doesn't feel like my own. My skin is too tight. My carrots pebbling and my pizza clenching with an ache. Only one thing can assume. Sorry, what the fuck is this word? It looks like a misspelling of sausage. Hang on. Hang on. Like Sunday night, oh my god. Holy shit, Sage. Hang on. I need to look up what this word is, because hang on. I can't. It's like it looks like ass gauge, but without the G. A sewage. Sorry, hang on. Make an unpleasant feeling less intense. Or to satisfy. One of the two. Assuage with a U. With a hang on. I need to type it out. It just looks like the word sausage to me. It just looks like somebody misspelled sausage. It's fucking so stupid. Alright. Holy shit. Yeah, assuage. Assuage. I almost like fucking censored it in my head as like donkeyage. But Jesus Christ. So in this context, it's being used as satisfy. Again, please, Katee Roberts, why not just use the word satisfy? But it can be used as one. Of course it'd be... Katee Roberts would fucking use it as a sexual term. Anyway, I'm sorry, as a colorful term. Sorry, colorful. What is he doing to me?
Get your fire trucking head off her.
Gaeton's voice is low and strangled, and the narrator didn't know that until I fucking wrote it down.
Now!
Beast releases me in an instant, and I slump forward, barely catching myself before I crumple into a ball on the floor, dazed. I touch the smarting spot on my scalp. I should be furious. He dared handle me like that. But all I can focus on is how much I need. How much? Alright. I straightened back to kneel with some effort. What are your terms?
No.
Beast I'm assuming that's what happened. Beast ignores Gaeton and resumes his position, leaning on the desk. Hold on, I'm trying to realize who said the last line, because it's different now. Okay, I don't know who said no.
The three of us, for a limited duration. At the end, you make a choice. What?
Oh, sorry, wait.
Yeah, no. You make a choice once and for all. Him or me. Regardless of your decision, we will both stay in the territory and resume our roles.
You want me to pick? My inability to choose is what caused this catastrophe to begin with. I strive for calm, to stop myself from shoving to my feet and demanding answers. And then what? We date? You get your bragging rights and dump me? What?
Worry about that when we get there.
There it is again. His cruel little smile. Sorry, I thought this was Gaeton for a minute. Hang on. It's not.
For the duration of this little bargain, you will pay penance, little Isabell.
I shiver. What does that mean?
It means that you played us to your heart's content for years on end. Now it's our turn.
He turns to Gaeton.
You're furious about how things fell out.
Yeah.
The word seems almost forced out of him. Even as I remind myself, I don't have any power here. I can't stay silent. That's not fair. You two are the ones who proposed the idea to date me at the same time. And I was fool enough to agree to it, thinking it a wonderful way to have my cake and eat it too. Doesn't feel right. Alright. Sunflowers, welcome to the stream as well. So, Sunflowers, the Wicked Villains series, it's a series of books by Katee Robert. There are 6, and the one we read last time was Learn My Lesson, which was book 2 actually. This is book number 4, The Beast, which is about Beauty and the Beast and some other fucking Chad who's not quite a Chad. Who's the gym coach in this universe? Gaeton, or you know, as most people know him, Gaston. So missing absolutely nothing. Go to bed. So I have not watched Beauty and the Beast, so I don't exactly know who Gaston is. But I think he's like a village boy or something that what's the word I'm looking for? That wants to marry Isabell? He's a hunter. Oh yeah, that's right, he's a hunter. Why? Wait, hang on. Why? I'm trying to hang on. I got the image up again. No, he does have fucking like humongous biceps. And he's got like a blunderbuss from Sea of Thieves. You know what? You know what Gaston reminds me of? He reminds me of Groose from Skyward Sword. He gives off the same energy that Groose has. Although, trying to say that Gaston is loose doesn't really roll off the tongue, does it? Sorry, where was the cake? Anyway. I should have known that if I couldn't pick one of them before we dated, I certainly wouldn't be able to once we're in the throes of a relationship. I'm sorry, is that how you spell throws? Sorry, I need to keep like looking up different words. Hang on. Okay, it is in fact a real word. It means intense or violent pain and struggle, especially accompanying birth, death, or great change. And I guess in this case, it's great change. Oh, sunflowers. I think Hercules might show up, and I'm using the Hercules voice for fucking what's his name, Gaeton. Just because I need a nerd voice for one of the characters, for the love of God. Oh no, sunflowers. If you do need rest, then by all means. The VOD will always be here, assuming Disney doesn't fucking take me down. But this is also set in the same universe as the previous book. They're all in the same, like, Tinkerbell popped up for like a little bit. Meg was here. I'm sure Hades and you know, the whole gang will pop up eventually. Oh no, Sage, you can't do that. Anyway, who the hell is speaking? Oh yeah.
We played by her rules and cut off pieces of ourselves to be worthy of her.
Beast turns those eerie blue eyes back to me.
Now we drag her down to the dirt with us.
Gaeton folds his hands together and seems to be actually considering it.
Explain what the fire truck you mean when you say us.
We top her together.
My gaze jumps back and forth between them. Surely they're not saying... Wait, why is this said out loud? Together? Gaeton doesn't look at me.
Careful there, Beast. Might start to think you're sweet on me.
Beast doesn't blink.
It's an efficient use of time and effort.
He's on the move again. But this time, he circles Gaeton, coming to a stop behind the big man's chair. Sorry, big man? He's not the one on the right. He's not the one on the right. Gaeton is not the one on the right. I refuse to believe Gaeton is the one on the right. No, he's not. They're gonna Eiffel Tower her. Hang on, did that happen in the previous book? I think it did. Yeah, it did happen in the previous book with Meg. That could happen again. It's just the author says big man. Hang on, what does Adam look like? Hang on, I need to know what Adam looks like. No. I mean, like, maybe? Oh man, this is a fucking tough choice. Because I thought the guy on the right with the beard and everything was Beast, but Tabasco sandwich. Gotta get ready for the thing. Oh shit. I should tackle Princess and the Frog. I wonder if that is one of there's a couple more in the series Sunflowers. I only know that book 5, the one after this called The Sea Witch, is Little Mermaid. The one before this, A Worthy Opponent, is Tinkerbell and Hook. I don't know what book 1 is about, and I don't know what book 6 is about. But they're called Desperate Measures and Queen Takes the Rose. So, best guess works for that one, I guess. Oh yes, hydration is a good thing. So I start with the big man's chair, yeah. He leans down, not touching Gaeton, but near enough that I catch my breath at the sight of him, so close to the bigger man. His rough voice is pure on sin.
Think of every depraved thing you've wanted to do to that colorful little body. All the times you held back. All the fantasies you kept locked down.
They're both looking at me like a pair of wolves who, hang on, I need to lower the size of that. Like a pair of wolves who happened to cross a lamb in the forest. I can't stop another shiver. I came here with the intention of walking out with the both of them. I didn't bargain on this, any of it. But we need them too much for me to walk away. I clear my throat. State your terms in explicit detail. Beast still hasn't moved back from Gaeton.
Gaeton and I will dominate you. We fire truck you. We are your gods and masters for the duration of 2 weeks. You will have a safe word, and we'll use it when necessary. But otherwise, we'll obey our every whim. At the end of the timeline, when we've balanced the scales, you will make a decision and stand by it.
The loss of power is staggering. They want me trapped and helpless. A safe word? Yes. But we all know I have no choice in this. If I say no and walk out of here without them, there's a very large chance that my territory will fall. Cordelia is ruthless and a good leader, but the loss of our father and his 2 top generals at the same time is too high a cost. Already our enemies nip at our borders, testing us. I probably should have censored the word nip there. We need Gaeton and Beast back, and we need them back now. What will you do to me?
Anything we want.
And after? Beast's expression doesn't change.
After you choose you.
What?
You sorry. After you choose you
It's like that meme of the kid being like, you got a dream. Like, fuck. Because it's because I can't do it in the voice. 2, I think it's supposed to be your honor. Like, I'm trying to say this the right way, that it's written in the book.
After you choose, you honor that choice. Oh yeah, you honor that choice in the way you should have from the beginning. Your very own happily ever after. Isn't that what all princesses dream of?
Maybe other princesses, but not me. The way it was written, you honor. You choose, you honor. I feel like I'm watching that future swirl, the drain as we speak. Oh shit, I totally skipped the line there. Not me. My dream was always to be free. I feel like I'm watching that future swirl the drain as we speak. I'd known it would come to this, even if I wasn't willing to admit it myself. There is always the next power struggle, always the next crisis. My father didn't need me to play a vital role in territory politics, but my sisters do. Bunny Milk, welcome to the stream. My day is going pretty good. I have obtained a new book. A wonderful little book about Beauty and the Beast. And it's just like the Disney movie. Word for word. The moment I see /Zeus, I will shit myself though. It's another one, Bunny. It's another one. But so far, this one's been a little bit more coherent than the last one. But we'll see. This is, again, if you're wondering, here's the cover of the book. And to my knowledge now, I think Gaston is the one on the right and Beast is the one on the left. I don't know why they look like generic white males with short brown hair, but fuck it, alright. I guess when you could really spice it up and have Gaston the gym coach and Beast in his furry form. Like, god damn it. How much have I read so far? This is, I think, getting near the end of chapter 2, and they just started to talk about fire trucking. Yeah, it's a couple pages until the end of chapter 2. Be broken the more you read. I think once it starts getting more, like, saucy, I think that's when the typos start coming in. Alright. Can't he wear red? That's a very valid point. Because the reason why I think Beast is on the right is because of, you know, his suit. But I could be wrong considering the person on the right looks like a big man and Gaeton has been referred to as a big man. So I don't know. I really don't know. Why is he a gym coach? Okay. So some backstory because you guys haven't you weren't here at the start when I explained it. Essentially the whole gym coach Gaston thing, eons ago, like over 2 years ago, a famous Xenoblade player or Xenoblade streamer known by Arkadov sent me this lovely image of Gaston because it was in a dating sim, a Disney dating sim called was it Disney Twisted Wonderland? It was a dating sim based on the villains of all the fucking all the Disney movies, and this one's Gaston's form. They're all like high school related, and you know Gaston is the gym coach for fucking whatever reason. I have not played the dating sim, so I don't know, but Gaston is the only one that has this form. The other two do not, and I should have looked at that when I was referencing Hades, because there is a Hades, or no, not Hades, but there is a Hercules in that dating sim. I should have used that. It doesn't have the gym coach belly. I don't know if I need an elaboration on what a gym coach belly is. he's like a Fire Emblem character basically. I've never looked into what Twisted Wonderland is out of before starting the stream. That's the only time I've ever looked it up. But it is a very, very lovely Gaston image, who, in my opinion, takes the cake. All right, if Belle had to pick one, Belle should instantly pick Gaston immediately. I don't know why I don't know why she's having difficulty in this choice. Anyway, I'd known it would come to this, even if I wasn't willing to admit it myself. There is always the next... Oh yeah, right, the power struggle. My sister too. If I'm in a relationship with one of our most powerful generals, we won't be able to flit away at a moment's notice. Flit. I'm not sure we'll be able to travel at all. Not when his absence can make the difference between victory and defeat in any given skirmish. I'm also learning more about this, like, universe Katee Roberts has built, that these different territories, which are based on the different books or different Disney movies, are governed by, you know, the princesses, the royalty, and then they have generals for, I don't know, gang wars for whatever reason. Like, there was a big car chase with Zeus, so I don't know. I guess he taunts. It's a spiky dick. No, he would have like a, what is he? He's a bull? What is he? He's like a fucking, you know, the more I look at him, the more I don't really understand what he is, because he's like a wolf or like a bull. But I'm sure he'd have like some kind of mixture of you know, that kind of genitalia. It's my guess anyway. I think he's just a beast. I mean, that do be what he is. That do be what he is. Pioneer of fairy. Yeah, as soon as they invented Mickey Mouse, they knew what they were doing. They knew. All the sentient talking animals. Anyway. I knew I would have to compromise when I agreed to talk to these men. I didn't realize I'd have to sacrifice everything. Gaeton shoves to his feet. With me still on my knees. The difference in our sizes is so pronounced. I might as well be kneeling at the basement of a mountain. He seems to realize the same thing and stops short, as if he's afraid he'll trample me with one wrong step.
I didn't agree to anything.
But you will.
Beast still hasn't moved.
You want to know the answer as much as I do. The answer on who I'd choose. I'd like to know that answer too. Oh, shit. I suddenly started narrating. I'm sorry, narrator. You can take over again. You'd want to know the answer as much as I do.
The answer on who I choose. I'd like to know that answer too. If making a choice between these men was so easy, I would have done it years ago and saved us all the heartache. Gaeton doesn't deny it.
There has to be a better way.
Beast shrugs.
We've participated in scenes together over the last year. Consider the next 2 weeks one long scene.
I thought they were ears. I mean, it'd make... Oh, actually, no, he's got ears right there. That's why I think he's a bull. I thought he has 4 ears. He's got so many ears. And some weird shit. Wait. Bunny, I don't know if it was you that told me this, or maybe it was somebody else, but isn't there like a Disney porn vault? Because of how, like, you know, the Disney animators are really well talented. I'm pretty sure they do make their own, like, you know, Disney prawn, alright? But they can't upload it, they can't share it because it's, you know, from famous Disney artists. So they have to keep it in a vault. I'm probably making this shit up as I go along. But I think there's like a proper Disney vault about that. Digimon Vault. Digimon Vault, Jesus Christ. But I believe there is a fucking a Disney vault that has it's got a lot of stuff behind it, basically. Voice will haunt you. Oh god. 7 different... The mane of a lion. The beard and head of a buffalo. The brow of a gorilla. Oh yeah, that makes sense. The eyes of a human. Fair. Tusks of a wild boar. Yeah. Legs of a oh yeah, legs and tail of a wolf. Huh. I guess he's got the hands of a... I don't know what he's got the hands of. He's got the hands of a Pokemon. A Fuzzy Chimera Revolt. God. I wish they kept Beasts in his, like, beast form for this book. I really do. I would love that. Okay, anyway. Oh yeah. Beast shrugs. Oh yeah, no, I've done that. They've participated in scenes together. The jealousy wrapped around my heart digs its thorns in deeper. It's not even necessarily the fact that they fire-chucked other people, or were intimate, since I know enough about kink to know that it doesn't necessarily mean rainbows. It's that they let others experience parts of themselves that they always held back from me. I got the sweet vanilla rainbow. The making love. The term makes me cringe. You know what makes me cringe? Reading that it makes you cringe. That makes me cringe. Gaeton looks down at me, his dark eyes stormy.
You aren't doing this because you want us. Either of us. You're doing this because of your family. Out of loyalty.
I open my mouth, but Beast beats me there.
No lies, Isabell.
His growling voice turns my name into a threat and a promise. I clasp my hands in my lap, so neither of them will see me shake. It doesn't matter why I'm doing this.
It might not to him.
Gaeton shoves his hands into his pockets and in glowers? I'm sorry, he's all, he does what now? Alright, he starts glowing like a fucking, like a nightlight. Please, Google, define glowers. What's a glower? Hang on, let me make sure I spelled this right. Where's the fucking glowers? That's not a real word. That's not a real word. What do you mean? What do you mean, glowers? What's glowers supposed to mean? Google's just like, do you mean flowers? I mean, you're not wrong, Bunny. I can imagine the amount of... this author of, well, I guess Isabell in this particular case, has used the word cringe numerous times already. I can't take this one seriously, man. Like, you can't tell me it looks cringe. You can't. Like, that's such a fucking, like, overused word nowadays. It has no meaning anymore. Fucking telling me something looks cringe makes me want to fucking cringe myself. Oh god, that's actually okay. Interesting point, Sunflowers, about the monster Sosig. There's another book that I most likely will be reading after I finish this one. That is about a monster Sosig, but it is by a different author. But it is another real book. She glowered at him suspiciously. There was this fancy word. But no, is this a real word? Glower. Hang on. No. Oh, okay, yeah. Glower is, but glowers is not. You can't pluralize glower. Fuck. Or can you? Alright, I don't know. They're just a, like, master of... They're a word... Katee Robert's the wordsmith, alright. Fucking hell. I had to work on the cover. Okay, I'd like to point out the cover that I have. So I've now been made aware that there are two different types of covers. There is the hard book covers and the soft book covers. What you see on the screen in the bottom left-hand corner is the hard book covers, which is a very expensive version of the book. The soft cover version that I have in my hands, which is similar to the fucking Hercules book, just has the picture of a green mug on it. That is it. It has a green mug. It's compared to the budget of the fucking hardcover book, there's two versions. It's double Bunny, the fucking hardcover book is double the price. Double the price. I think every book has a hardcover version, by the way. Making more sense. It's true, Sunflowers. It's very true. Fanfic for me. Bunny, these books are fucking expensive. If you wanna get your rocks off to some real published books, you gotta pay the price. You gotta pay the price. Anyway, sorry, the word glowers fucking sent me for a loop. Gaeton shoves his hands into his pockets and glowers.
Sure as fire truck matters to me.
His throat tries to close. I wish I could go back in time and change things. But I tried to change things on my own, and look where that left me. Alone. Free, but at what cost? I swallow hard. I want you. I want both of you. That never changed, even if everything else did. When he doesn't move, I force myself to continue. But yes, the reason for this timing is because of my sisters. Gaeton looks away. I rush on. The second you left, the sea witch, presumably Ursula, started pressing our borders. I don't know if we can hold without you. Holy shit, it is Ursula. Oh my god.
Ursula won't risk a...
Sorry, not to be confused with the real, inspiration for the name.
Ursa won't risk a full-on attack.
I wish I had his confidence. I give a bitter laugh. Not a month ago she wouldn't. My sister might have been my father's right hand for a decade, but to everyone in Kavar City, she's untried. Oh my god, Bunny, hang on. Bunny, what could this be? Is that a baby brain? What is that? Whatever it is, it looks like a stress reliever to get rid of my brain cells, and I need that. What on earth? It looks like a crazy mecha statue, but I don't know exactly what it is. The demolition machine. Interesting. It's just the stand. Why the fuck is it like 5,500 euros? And this is like the fucking Apple computer stand again. It's like ludicrously overpriced. What? Holy shit. Your sanity without paying for it. That's a fair point. It's a fair point. It's a cooling patch. Okay. Fair enough. Usually if I need a cooling patch, I will grab a wet hand towel and place it to my forehead. It's got metal. It's made of real metal? Holy fuck. That sounds cute. The little forehead patch is pretty cute. Slap it on your forehead or tits, possibly tits. That's true. I definitely need to cool my chest down after this. It's 1 a.m. It actually, now that I looked at the time, it is pretty late here too. It is 2 a.m. Good God. It is fucking late. Anyway, hang on. I lost the point with the Ursa sisters. Oh yeah. Muriel gives them pause, but the fact that Cordelia lost both of you so quickly after my... Sorry, this is being said? Who's saying this? Oh. My sisters might have been my father's right hand for a decade, but to everyone in Kavar City, she's untried. Muriel gives them pause, but the fact that Cordelia lost both of you so quickly after my father's death... There it is again. That horrible knowledge in the base of my chest. The loss that I don't think I'll ever recover from. She has mentioned her father's death about fucking 10 times in the last, chapter. Sunflower's gone off Japan time. I mean, Bunny Milk, I imagine that, they're very, close together, in time zones. It's my guess, anyway. Oh, I gotcha, Sunflowers. That's fair. I hope you're living it up over in Japan, by the way. The place do be crazy. Anyway, my father wasn't a good man, not by any stretch of the imagination, but he loved me and my sisters to distraction. Okay, he protected us and cherished us, and was a good father in every way that counted.
I miss him too.
Gaeton scared the shit out of me with his reaction. That was totally uncalled for. That wasn't in the book. Gaeton reaches down and runs a gentle finger across my cheekbone. I'm horrified to see it comes away wet. I hadn't even realized I was crying. He turns back to Beast and sucks his finger into his mouth. What a weird individual. A challenge, but the other man simply wastes. Finally, Gaeton nods.
I accept. 2 weeks. We exchange topping her. You don't get to top me.
Wait, what? I'm still wrapping my head around the implications behind that statement when Beast answers.
Deal. Although, that's open to negotiation on a case-by-case basis.
He turns his attention to me.
Condoms or no?
Should I have censored that? Oh well. It doesn't matter.
Your choice, princess.
This conversation makes my thoughts churn and dip. He's moving too fast. I'm on birth control. I have been since I was 16, and my older sister dragged me in to get the prescription. I swallowed sorry, 16? I'm not gonna think. Nah. I swallowed past a suddenly dry throat. I've been tested recently.
So have I.
Beast looks over. Wait. Sorry, shit. Who the fuck is speaking right now?
So have I.
Beast looks over.
Gaeton.
Hold on. I think I missed some shit here. God, you're not wrong, Bunny Milk. I think I heard some shit about Korea passing a law recently that they can willingly provoke an attack with a nuclear strike or some shit like that. A little bit suspicious, but all right. Damn. Don't what Bunny? What? You know. I mean, like, if it happens, it happens, you know. I mean, I don't think, Australia would be a target. Just saying. It's like a wasteland. It's a desert. There's nothing here. But it's like, it was like such a fun. I didn't even look it up. It just fucking like a friend of mine mentioned it when we were playing Splatoon, and I was like, well, hang on, what the fuck? Wait a minute. Like, oh god. What's in American Japan? God. That is true, Bunny. It did. I feel like it slipped under the rug a little bit, to be honest with you, because I didn't hear about it. Then again, I don't watch the news, so I don't really know what's going on. Anyway, Beast is being tested. What about Gaeton? The big man crosses his arms over his chest.
Me too.
His dark brows lower.
You don't have to agree to this, Isabell. The rest, yes, but not this.
I'm not agreeing to no condoms, because I feel like I have to. I want to. And no matter how tangled the history between us, how much hurt we've heaped on each other over the length of our reproductive... Sorry. Over the length of our respective relationships, I trust these two men can't help but trust them. Wait, what? I trust these two men. I can't help but trust them. It's what I want.
So be it.
Beast nods.
Pick a safe word, Isabell.
I blink. Now?
Is that your safe word, Isabell? It seems like it might get used quite a bit.
That wasn't in the book. Beast gives a slow smile. That feels more like a threat than an expression of joy.
Did you think we'd agree to the muzzles without a token of your sincerity? Prove you mean what you say tonight, and we come back to the territory at the end of the 2 weeks.
It's happening. Good gods, it's really happening. I stop clenching my hands and press my palms to my bare thighs. Is she like naked right now? What the fuck is going on? There is no going back now. I have their agreement. All that's left is to ensure I don't break the terms. Ensure I pick one of them to keep forever at the end of this. That I give up any chance of freedom and accept that no matter how these 2 weeks end, I lose. I can't think about any of it too hard. Instead, I focus on the here and now. A safe word. Simple, really. I look down at my hands. Candlestick.
Good.
B straightens.
Let's get started.
Fucking candlestick. That's how they implement the fucking candlestick. Oh yeah, so Gaston in the book is referred to as Gaeton, Gaeton. I don't know. Well, actually, I do know why. It's so fucking Katee Robert doesn't get fucking sued. But yet Hercules was fine and Hades was okay. So I guess because they're, you know, Greek gods or whatnot. But you can't really use your Gaston, so because it's fucking Disney. I was also really hoping that the sentient candlestick and the clock would make an appearance, and the teapot and everything. They would all be here. I would really love to see a rainbow party with I mean a Nickelodeon Slime Fest with yes, a Nickelodeon Slime Fest with all the objects and a furry beast and all that. But never mind. They tried to copyright the name Loki. My god. Shit, they're trying to keep it under wraps. I mean, they got two kinds of Loki now. They've got the Marvel Loki and the fucking like Greek Loki. Well, I mean, they're both kind of the same Loki, but two different Lokis. They got a lot of Lokis. No high keys, however. It's very unfortunate. Friendly people. 24/7 people watching me. Fucking hell, bunny. Jesus. Also, new Hulk. They like copyrighted She-Hulk. Which might as well just be the word Shulk, in all honesty. Cries in Xenoblade. Chapter 3 isn't too long, so I'll do chapter 3 and then I'll probably end the little book. So a lot of the male Hulk or the female Hulk, because I can imagine that Rule 34 Hulk and Rule 60. Oh Jesus Christ! Wait, how the fuck do you get in here? Mario, get the fuck out of here! Thank you, Bunny. Like the Rule 34 Hulk and Rule 63 Hulk are probably very different, and Rule 63 Hulk is probably nowhere near anything like Rule 34 She-Hulk. Man, this is all coming out of nowhere, isn't it? Anyway, let me get back to the book. So, chapter 3. It's from Gaeton's perspective. I don't want to do this. I slouch into the chair. I recently vacated, still trying to come to terms that Isabell Belmont, yes, Isabell, the vampire slayer of the Belmont family, is here, and bargaining her body and future away because of some bullpoopy power struggle her sisters are embarking on. Oh, the power struggles didn't feel like bullpoopy when I was working under the Man in Black. They felt vital and world-ending. Now I'm not so sure. What the HE double hockey sticks is it all for? I don't have answers, and I'm not sure anyone in this room does. Isabell will say it's for the continued safety of her family and the people under their protection. Beast? I have no fire-trucking idea what goes on in that man's head. Man, a lot of senses in the first fucking paragraph. Holy shit. To make Hulk dick big. Oh, I imagine there's a lot of like, man, if I could mute myself, you know, for the stream, alright. I'd like to say that there might be a lot of Futanari She-Hulk out there, which would probably rival that of Hulk. But I mean, you know, that's just, you know, don't want my tags showing up in my search history, but you know, that might be one of the things. Anyway, back to the book. Beast stalks around Isabell like one of the great cats toying with its food, building anticipation for the strike. Enjoying the way she the way she jumps a little every time he moves out of her line of sight. I don't know why I was reading that as jumps every time he moves, so I was really confused at that. 4K. Good God, Bunny. Good God. This is madness. That's all good, sunflowers. I'll if I wasn't working so late, I would start earlier. Because I may read some more tomorrow. We shall see. Or actually, I should play Mega Man tomorrow. I'm falling behind on Mega Man. I really need to finish it. But sometime soon. Wait, what is this song? Hold on, what the fuck? Hang on. I thought none of this shit had lyrics. What the fuck am I listening to? It's from Xenoblade Chronicles 2, but I don't remember this song. Alright, weird. Anyway. Alright, don't listen to the religious, like, propaganda in the background. Please, avert your ears. Oh yeah. That's all good, sunflowers. Thanks for dropping in as well. I do appreciate that a lot. And I hope the rest of your Japan trip goes safe. And very wonderful. Oh god, oh Jesus, the next. Alright. If I were a better man, I'd call this whole thing off and haul Isabell out of the underworld and right back to the safe embrace of her sisters. They might have sent her here to draw us back, but there's no chance in hell that Cordelia and Sienna approved of defiling their youngest sister. They'd barely tolerate us before, and we treated Isabell like a queen. I can fault Beast. I can fault Beast many things. Wait, what? I can fault Beast many things, but I can't fault him that. Oh, okay, sorry. That does make sense if you read the whole thing. Isabell from Animal Crossing? You know, with the... Okay, so... The princess... Oh, sorry, the character's name is Belle. Just Belle in the movie. That's all she is. She's just Belle. In this book, not only did they use the word Isabell, you know, from Animal Crossing, and Belmont from fucking, you know, Simon's Quest and whatnot, like, why the fuck is she a vampire slayer? Isabell Belmont. Why do they do that? What's wrong with just the word Belle? I mean, obviously they can't use the word Belle, because that's copyrighted by Disney. Anyway.
Gaeton.
The snap in his voice is a hook in my stomach, slamming me into the here and now. I'd resent the fire truck out of it. He's not my dom. He's not even my friend. Do I even look like I work at Subway? That wasn't in the book. He's a man I used to hate, and now I'm forced to tolerate him from time to time. I glare.
Maybe you get off on playing with someone. Maybe you get off on playing with someone who's just going through the motions, but that's not my kink. I like consent. You dastard.
His deep voice rumbles through the room, seeming to wrap around all of us.
Our little Isabell wants to be punished. It's why you came here, isn't it, princess?
Isabell. I mean, she do be a Belle. That, I mean, like, it's like, okay. You know what's really confusing about this whole thing is that her name is Belle, so she is a Belle. Like, got the amount of fucking puns you can run with her name. Holy shit.
Makes me cringe, Omega lol.
Sorry, Gaeton didn't say that. Sorry. He might say that actually. So I don't put it past me, but he hasn't said it yet. Yes, she breathes. She's watching him like she's never seen him before. There's fear there, yes, but there's no missing the way her lips part, and her eyes go hazy with need, just like there's no missing her bunnies pressed against the silk of her dress when he pulled her hair. Or maybe I'm just deluding myself in an attempt to justify taking from her exactly what I want, to fire truck her and humiliate her and make her cry from the intoxicating mix of pleasure and pain. Her senses so overloaded that she can't do anything but beg for what I will give her. Maybe.
Gaeton still needs convincing.
Beast shakes his head slowly. I can't help watching him as he gathers her hair and lifts it from her neck. We might have seen together in the past, but it was always beneath another's guidance, playing support in someone else's fantasy. I've never seen Beast orchestrate his own scene. When he plays behind closed doors, and Hades' submissives are too professional to gossip about it afterward. Oh my god. Buddy Milk, what could this be? Holy shit. Yo, the dedication though. The lengths people will go to be like Stephen Hawking. My god. I mean, I'm telling you what, this book makes me exactly want to be like Stephen Hawking. I honestly wish I had a text-to-speech thing readily available that I could use for certain things. Mostly pronunciations, but certain other things as well. He twines her hair around his fist, gently, but inexorably, I said it right the first time, bending her back so that she's depending on his strength to keep her off the floor. Her breath comes faster now, her bunnies shaking a little with each inhale and exhale. Realizing she's not wearing a bra nearly has me groaning aloud. I clench my fist to keep still, to keep myself apart. I might have agreed to Beast's bargain, but I don't trust this. I don't trust him.
Part your thighs, princess.
Beast's command might rumble, but he sounds almost like he's sitting down to dinner, barely affected. If not for the way he devours her with his gaze, I might actually believe it. Should read a Mega Man fanfic. I would love to read a Mega Man fanfic. If there is whether it be like good or bad, preferably bad, a Mega Man fanfic of the current like Battle Network stuff with the cast of Roll and Mail and all those fellows, all right, and old Tai Chi, that would be fucking fantastic. Surely it exists, like Mega Man High School or some shit. Don't look that up because that probably is real. All right, and I swear to God, if I'm reading Mega Man High School, like they moved on from Battle Network and they grow up to be a little bit older and they're all like fucking 18 and shit in high school. That's absolutely real. Why am I saying that? That's 100% real. Anyway, I think it's about to get saucy, which means the sensors are gonna have to start moving in. Isabell moves slowly, obeying him in fits, and starts until her thighs are splayed wide. Even as I tell myself not to look, my gaze is dragged down, 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 There was only 3 downs to where she revealed herself.
Fire truck.
Tell me what you see.
Sorry. It's just like, he's like on an intercom, it's just like,
Gaeton, what do you see there, first mate? What do you see?
I don't know, sir. Oh, God, it's like a sea of darkness.
Gaeton, open your eyes. Tell me what you see there.
Oh, God. Oh, jeez, it's like an ocean.
That's not right, Gaeton. Tell me.
again. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. Again, I obey that snapped command, even as I tell myself not to.
She's not wearing panties.
Dirty girl.
He murmurs.
You were planning on fire trucking us back into submission.
No!
Yes.
He reaches down, quick as a snake, and pinches her bunny hard enough that I wince. Isabell cries out, but she's not arching away from him. She's pressing her chest into his touch. Holy poopy. He's right. She does want this. Found one? Well, yeah, I was gonna say that was fast, but makes sense. Makes sense. God damn, buddy, holy shit. I mean, that's how new Transformers are made, yeah? Right? With the Allspark and whatnot? Anyway. Sorry, it tells me what you see, yeah, right.
Told you. Sorry, I had a voice crack there, Gaeton. Don't point it out. Told you.
His attention is all on me now.
Tell me what you see, Gaeton.
He repeats. It's like, what the fuck is he doing this?
Tell me. I can't look myself, Gaeton. I'm currently holding her up. You have to tell me verbally what you're able to see, because I want to perceive this through your eyes.
Anyway. Bunny, what is wrong with those Transformers? They're all very slightly off. One of them seems very off. One of them seems like it just snuck in some Rule 34 art. What is that one? Anyway. Sorry, tell me what you see, right. Beneath one breath and the next, I decided to embrace this. Fire truck it. I'm going to regret it, but the temptation of having Isabell on my Brewster in my bed is too strong to turn away from. I lean back, intentionally adopting a relaxed, sprawling pose. I might change the word rooster to carrot, just because I think food is much more applicable, especially when you're putting it in some places. I'm going to use the word cucumber. The temptation of having Isabell on my cucumber in bed is too strong to turn away from. I lean back, intentionally adopting a relaxed, sprawling pose.
It's Demis fire truck in here. I can't see poop.
Unacceptable.
Where the fuck is he?
Unacceptable.
He shakes his head.
Can't have her hiding from us.
It's like I actually, it's like what my little fucking derival went from. It's like fucking.
What do you see, Gaeton?
I don't know, sir. It's all dark in here.
That can't be right. Let me turn the lights on.
Oh, God, she's not wearing any panties. Oh, jeez. I wasn't ready for that.
You can blame Dolly. Dolly is fucking... I'm actually kind of worried about how good Dolly is, though. Because with the prompts you fucking throw into Dolly, it's fucking crazy, scarily how good it gets, though. Like, Jesus. The future of technology is fantastic.
Not the panties.
My mouth practically waters with anticipation.
She came here wearing that little tease of a dress and flashing her...
What did I say this was?
Oh yeah, when flashing her pizza. It seems she doesn't want to hide. Did you order any pizza, Gaeton? This delivery girl doesn't seem the same as the last one.
I'm inclined to agree.
Beast leverages Isabell to her feet. He keeps one hand in her hair, steering her a few steps toward me, close enough to touch.
Send a message then.
Wait, oh, I got that backwards. Fuck. Oh well, it doesn't matter. They might have said, whatever. Take inflation art. The fucking that fucking AI art winning the first place art competition thing was absolutely messed up. Like, I mean, personally, yeah, I guess it is kind of cheating, but like, I mean, at the same time, there's pretty good art in it. Like, yeah, fuck it, why not? But then again, like, when it was up against some, you know, some hard-earned, like, fucking real art, like, if it was more the, you know, the cursed modern art of people just, like, flinging paint onto a fucking wet canvas or some shit like that, I don't know if I could, then of course I'd take the fucking robot drawing instead. Absolutely. God, I wonder if DALL-E can draw inflation, please. Better than modern art. That's what I'm thinking. Like, if that robot drawing was going, or if that robot art was going up against, like, I don't know, like a squished testicle or something, then yeah, absolutely, I'd take the robot art for first place, 100%. Anyway, at that, the hazy lust in her eyes clears. Don't you dare! This dress is brand new! I also noticed the OBS is having a bit of a spicy moment. Hopefully that fixes itself. Currently it seems like it has, but OBS is a cruel mistress. Oh god, Bunny. Oh god. I hold her gaze and rip the fire-trucking dress in half. Her body jerks with the movement, but she can only shift so far, because Beast holds her mostly immobile. I pull the straps down her arms and let the ruined fabric flutter to the ground. She stands there, in heels and nothing else, and fire truck. But Isabell Belmont, vampire hunter, does nothing for me. She's built solid, the kind of body that fills out a person's hand.
She's just missing a penis, Beast. Where is it? She doesn't have one. I need it.
Shit, that wasn't in the book, my bad. The kind of body that can take a rough fire trucking. Tough in the past, I would have fallen on a literal sword before I let myself off the leash enough to indulge in dirty play with this woman. That was a long sentence. I need a gasp of air after that one. Holy fuck. She's too good for that. Too good for me. Gonna be a weird question, alright. See, Rule 34 of yourself, just asking for a friend. I mean, like, Bunny, I've already commissioned, like, Rule 34 of Sugar. So, I mean, I wouldn't put it past me. I almost got an even more illustrious image of Sugar commissioned, but I decided against it. Instead, I just get lewds now. But, who's Sugar? Sugar is the fucking, hang on. Can I, do I have a fucking safe image I can show on stream? Probably. Hang on. I hope so. If not that one. Not that one. No, not that one either. Hang on. Hang on. I can't, not that one. Man. Fuck. Here we go. This one works. That's Sugar. The like respective mascot for the stream. Although I guess not an original character, if you're wondering. Not an OC. Just a character that had almost no art before I started commissioning a bunch of art. But you're a mascot? I guess I kinda am now. I'm getting more like Unknown Samurai art as opposed to Sugar art. At least, commission-wise anyway. So perhaps the tides will turn in the future. Perhaps. But I have fucking way too much, fucking sugar art. Absolutely, like, absurd. Most of which I can't show on stream, by the way. Most of which. Sorry, hang on. I was looking at. But yeah, I mean, like, it wouldn't phase me too much, Bunny. Hang on. All right, there's the fire truck. Isabell Belmont, yes. It doesn't do anything. Oh wait. Oh, sorry. Actually, no. Isabell Belmont does things for me. Oh, okay. No, I thought when he said that, Isabell Belmont doesn't do anything for him. I thought that's what he meant. Damn, never mind. Anyway, things have changed. Something. She's too good for that. Too good for me. Bunny, don't maybe commission you for, like, you know, Pokemon trainer lewds with my OC. Who knows? The new Pokemon game's coming out. I gotta get something. I know better than to seem... Wait. I know better than to seem angry. It's a recipe for disaster. And I'm a fire truckin' furious. Sorry, I did read that incorrectly, but I'm fire trucking furious. I thought he was Mario for a second, but I'm a fire trucking furious, Luigi. Anyway, I sit back and give myself a moment to study the way her light brown skin has gone dusty with desire. I'm sorry, light brown? Light brown skin? Is she like, she looks fucking pasty white. Excuse me? Light brown? I don't know what color is anymore, man. I don't know. I think Gaeton might be colorblind. I'm not sure. Has gone dusky with desire. Her brown bunny is pebbled in the way... Really? Brown? Pebbled? Really? Oh, you know that. Yeah, checks out. Her brown pebbles... I mean, her brown bunny is pebbled and her body shaking.
When I figure your pizza... Am I gonna find you wet, Isabell?
He just wants a slice of that pepperoni pizza. I don't, she cries out when Beast gives her hair another pull. Yes. As pissed as I am, as light as this is compared to some of the poopy I've seen, some of the poopy I've done in the underworld and in the bathroom earlier.
Isabell, tell me your safe word.
Candlestick, she gasps.
If you say that word, this stops.
I glance at Beast and find him watching me closely.
It doesn't mean the bargain stops. So don't be a fire trucking hero. On the other hand, if you lied to us, this whole thing is off. Not using your safe word when you need to is a fire trucking lie. Do you understand?
Her mouth moves. There's also safe words. Yeah, so the during the Hercules, Hades, and Meg one, Hades never had a safe word. I guess because he's a glutton for punishment, and also nobody ever like spanked him or anything, I guess. Meg's safe word was Cerberus, because she probably fucked it. Hercules' safe word was Olympus because he definitely fucked it. You know, in that he got, you know, exiled or whatever. And apparently her safe word's Candlestick because, I don't know, she probably fucked it. But God, if that's really like, if that's like a reoccurring theme, I wonder what Tinkerbell's safe word is. You gotta probably have to read her book to find that out. Man, Katee Roberts is hiding secrets from me. Anyway. Her mouth moves. Those prettily painted red lips. Gasping for whatever words it'll take to ensure we don't back out of this deal. She learned from the best, after all. And she's heavily invested in seeing this through. No matter what it takes. Finally, she whimpers. Yes, I understand. I won't lie. She shivers, goosebumps rising all over her skin in a wave. I'll use my safe word if I need it. It's enough. It has to be enough. BDSM, or BDSP for short, or Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, only works if you put in the cartridge and get the first day patch. Sorry? That wasn't in the book? Only works if there's a measure of trust involved, and if I don't trust her to use her safe word, then I have no business being in this room. I'd rather cut my cucumber off than walk out the door. Cayman Rider Drive. God, Bunny. I've never like, so this is the virginity of me like fucking reaching out, but I've never like seen any actual BDSM, so I don't. They always say like, you know, use your safe word, you know, if you feel pressured or whatever. At no point in the previous book did either of them use their safe word, no matter if they got their fucking bunnies clamped or their fucking like, you know, roosters stretched. They didn't fucking use their safe word. Like, I feel like in a few of these situations, like, if you're getting enough lashings to fucking draw blood and shit, maybe you probably should use your safe word. Alright? Hold on. God. Bunny, you're just ready to absorb all of this knowledge, alright? You need to absorb it all. This, oh yeah, this is just the book review, or the book report. It'll be on the test. Sorry, he was cutting off his cucumber. Yeah, Beast shifts closer to her.
Now that we have that out of the way, it's been a year since you had your hands on her, Gaeton. Since either of us did.
The reminder makes me thin my lips, that we were both arrogant enough to date her at the same time. That I put my heart in her hands, foolish enough to think I'd ever be enough for her. That if we just dated long enough, she'd choose me, love me, enough not to need him. I know he's riling me up. I know he's playing us both, but I have a, yeah, I'm just gonna say the word, but I have a naked, quivering Isabell nearly in my lap. I'm seeing this through to the end. I give a low laugh.
Better give her a thorough examination then.
Dude, Gaeton, a minute ago you were just fucking clamoring that you couldn't see and that she wasn't wearing any fucking panties or some shit. She's a fucking virgin. Anyway, a humiliating play, examining her like she's an animal instead of a person. But that's the intention. Isabell has enough pride to fuel an army. It's part of what drew me into her in the first place. How fire-trucking untouchable she was. Standing there, next to her father, perfect and above us all. I just want to carve off a little piece of that pride and get her off in the bargain. Beast nods and holds her back, guiding her to resume her place on the floor.
Clasp your arms around your back. Yes, like that. Now, spread your legs. Wider, princess. You can't expect him to see properly if you're playing the shy innocent.
She obeys. Each move jerky as if she's fighting herself to do it, torn between obedience and wanting to tell us where to shove our games. Obedience wins, this time. And that, I know it's about to get real spicy, but that... I just saw another fucking line that I don't know if I should say. Actually, I will say. The line was anything for family. I don't want to go into that one. But yeah, no, that'll do for now. That's the end of chapter 3. The rest is chapter 4 onwards. This book is longer than whatchamacallit, than the other one. Oh my god, I fucking lose my brain cells, dude. Holy shit. It's longer than Gaeton's Cucumber, but it's longer than the fucking other book. What's the name of it? Learn My Lesson. That's the fucking name of the book. Holy shit. I don't know, I couldn't think of that. But yes, it's longer than that one. Let me remove these things from the screen. Oh yeah. Also to DMCA myself again. Hang on. In case you didn't, please everybody,
Fortify your mind.
please fortify your mind. It's very important. Otherwise, you know, your mind will be in the gutter like instantaneously. Like you can't be reading books like this without fortifying your mind first off. If Disney was ever going to get me, it'd be for that. Oh shit. I shouldn't have said anything. Now the SWAT team's going to show up. Oh fuck. What the hell was I going to do? Oh yeah, I was going to load up Mega Man. Oh my god. That's what I was going to do. Holy, I'm all over the fucking place today. I'm sorry. I want to play Mega Man. Actually, I need to change the thing around too. Bunny, you're not gonna fortify your mind? you know what? That might as well be a scene in the book later. Like, I don't know, one of them, probably Beast, is gonna be on the fucking St. Andrew Cross, and you got Gaeton just kicking him in the fucking nuts. I can envision that happening. I feel like that will happen. Anyway, let's listen to some jams while I get everything changed up.